I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can get the podcast up from the Galapagos.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's rough.
You could build a like just a cell tower. I think Holston Visuals will get to the point where we could have Holston Visual branded cell towers.
You think so?
Yeah.
I could have
Put them on each island.
Friends in high places. That's what it takes.
The island that I was on had the worst of everything because they were the least developed.
Yeah.
But the other two islands the Wi-Fi was better, the service was better, so those two weren't bad. Our island was I don't know, the least amount of tourists went there. They're fairly newer compared to the other ones, so yeah.
How were the camping trips? Because there was one in particular that, and you made a face where you absolutely hated it and was just walking in rain and pouring rain. Take us on that journey.
So we had two camping trips. One was in the beginning of the semester, and they took us to a farm. They packed us all in the back of a pickup truck and drove us 20 minutes in the middle of nowhere and just left us there. And it was a bonding experience for the 15 of us to get to know each other because we were going to be there for a while together. And we were kind of the only ones we had. We could have made friends elsewhere, but it wouldn't have been as close as we were. So that one was amazing. And then at the end of the semester, we went on a camping trip to the volcano where we slept on the caldera. And it was horrible. It rained the whole time, and we were all prepared with our rain jackets and rain ponchos because we had done the hike before and it had rained. We were like, okay, that was terrible. Let's make sure we have everything we need to
How far was
not
the
be
hike?
soaked. The hike was, I think, 16 miles.
Hey, Cam. Yeah, what's up? I want to go home. All right, let's go. 16 miles?
Yeah.
In rain?
The whole thing wasn't in rain. A majority of it was, though.
Much better.
Now
it's
so
bearable.
much better.
Yeah.
95% was in the rain.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad though because we got to go home and change and not be soaking wet. But the camping trip, we were walking up there. We almost got to the top and it starts downpouring, and so we're all taking out our raincoats and trying to stay dry. It got everywhere. I don't know how. Still, because the only thing that would keep it out is a plastic, whatever, trash bag, poncho, whatever. So I put my poncho on. My friend let me borrow it. It had cinches on the wrists so that no water could get in through the sleeve. And then it had a tie. And I tied it around my face. So
I remember you sent me a picture.
And it didn't work. I still had water everywhere. And I didn't have waterproof shoes. So I was squishing the entire time.
Oh.
And then we got there, we set up, and we were like, okay, the tent's gonna be dry. The tent was not dry. I was just wet the entire. You couldn't see anything because we were in a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't fun. And we had heard from people this semester before, it's the most amazing trip ever. You're gonna see such cool things. No.
To go backwards a little bit, when you're talking about bonding with the group and things like that, I've been on 3 mission trips, so. The faster you get to know people, the faster you become friends with people and more comfortable with people, the better the trip is every single time. The first mission trip that I went on, I was young. I think I was 10th grade. And the first time I went personally, you're kind of shy. You don't know. You're on a trip with people who do know. And you only went on the Guatemala trip and then obviously in the States.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
In Nicaragua, they had obviously brought in people. I'm sure Jasper and people like that. They all kind of had a game plan. They knew what was coming. None of us were debriefed on what was going to happen.
Right.
Very similar to you, Tiana. So by the second year, I was like, okay, cool. Because by the end of the first week of my first year, I was getting to know people. I was more comfortable. Obviously, it's a religion based, so you are more open about your faith and who you are and things like that. But by the second year, I was like, all right, the faster I get to know these people, the better I'm going to be able to just be free and be myself in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the first year I was kind of holding back on speaking in front of the group or whatever. I don't know. Did you guys do circle talks and worship and things like that?
Yeah, we were a smaller group for Guatemala and New York because we didn't go with Riverside.
Okay.
Except for 2 people. One of them was Ryan's daughter. One of them was an intern or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty much every night we did some kind of bonding
Yeah.
group activity. Yeah.
You do the have you ever? Is that
I don't know if we did that.
we did that
I
first night.
I remember there was one that we did where we were all partnered with another person, and like they set up obstacles, and we all had to like the person who wasn't blindfolded had to lead the other person through without using words.
I think we did something like that in Nicaragua. It was like a team based,
Yeah.
or maybe it had something to do with like we were on a rug or a tarp, and we had to like I don't remember. We had to work as a team to figure something. I don't remember. Never mind. Completely irrelevant. But
it was
we
really
had to
funny.
do team based stuff as well too.
Yeah.
Why did you guys go to Guatemala again? Like, what was your purpose?
It was right when the volcanoes erupted, so a lot of like families were displaced, and we also did VBS.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. You're the one person I always wish went on the Nicaragua trips. I can't believe you.
I'm the one person I wish went on the Nicaragua trips as well. That's so funny about it.
I make fun of Cam about that all the time. I am like, Cam, you missed out. Because Cam was kind of like involved, not really involved for a couple years. And then the last year, he was way more involved than he had been. And your family didn't want you to go, right?
Yeah, I wanted to. I mean, all the times before, I didn't really feel like wanting to go because I was a white kid who was scared of the outside world. But then the last year that we went, actually the year we went to Guatemala, I think we were still supposed to go to Nicaragua, but then like civil war broke out and it became way too dangerous. So I was planning on going, and then but
you didn't get to. That trip would have been with other people. I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
And I'm the star of the show.
Yeah, but the last year it's true.
Kidding.
No, it's 100% true.
No, but the atmosphere, you would have loved the atmosphere in Nicaragua, just based on like the personalities that did come from Riverside and beautiful feet and things like that. And then our group, I don't know, dude. It was
also
just, the vibe was
the me from 9th or 10th grade was very different from the me now.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. You have like blossomed to a whole different person.
Yeah.
Which is,
I mean, maybe not for the better, but I mean, it's true.
No, I remember when you were young. You still got your secrets.
Yeah. My D-gen lifestyle.